Success doesn't just inspire people, it exposes them. The moment someone rises, gains money, influence, status, attention, something shifts in the room. Smiles become tighter, compliments feel forced, support turns conditional, and slowly admiration mutates into resentment. But here's the uncomfortable truth. People don't hate successful individuals because they are immoral. They hate them because they are powerful. To understand this, you need to understand one man, Niccolo Machiavelli. In his book, The Prince, he wrote about power in its rawest form. He understood something most people still refuse to admit. Humans are not driven purely by morality. They are driven by status, hierarchy, and control. Every social environment, school, workplace, friend group, social media, operates on an invisible hierarchy. There's always a ladder, and when someone climbs higher on that ladder, everyone below feels the shift. Not consciously, not verbally, but biologically. Your brain is wired for comparison. The moment someone surpasses you, your ego registers it as a threat. Not a physical threat, a status threat. And to the primitive brain, status equals survival. So what happens? Instead of improving, the mind protects itself. And the easiest protection mechanism is character assassination. He got lucky. She had connections. They're fake. It's not even that impressive. These aren't random insults. They are psychological defense strategies. If you can discredit someone's success, you don't have to confront your own inaction. This is where Machiavellian psychology becomes dark. If you cannot outwork the powerful, you attack their perception. If you cannot compete with their competence, you question their character. Reputation becomes the battlefield. Rumors become weapons. Moral superiority becomes a mask. And here's the disturbing part. Most people don't even realize they're doing it. Their resentment feels justified. It feels righteous. But underneath that moral outrage is something far simpler: comparison anxiety. There is also something called scarcity perception, the subconscious belief that success is limited, that if someone else wins, you automatically lose. That attention, money, admiration, they are finite resources. So when someone shines, it feels like they're taking something that could have been yours, even if that's not true. Another dark layer is projection. When you see someone achieving what you secretly wanted, discipline, influence, recognition, they become a mirror. And mirrors are uncomfortable. They reflect not only potential, but excuses. They remind you of risks you didn't take, effort you avoided, fear you justified. And instead of admitting that, it feels safer to say they don't deserve it. Machiavelli observed that people love you when you rise, but only until your rise makes them feel small. The same crowd that applauds you at 10,000 followers may resent you at 1 million. Why? Because at some point, your success stops being relatable and starts becoming dominant, and dominance triggers rivalry. There's even a psychological phenomenon called schadenfreude, pleasure at someone else's failure. Watch what happens when a successful figure falls. Suddenly, the critics are energized, the comments multiply, the satisfaction is visible. Why? Because hierarchy temporarily resets. The ego relaxes. See, they're not above me after all. It's not justice people enjoy, it's equality restored. But here's the final Machiavellian truth most won't say out loud. Publicly, people will clap for power. Privately, they compete with it. The higher you rise, the more silent competitors you create. Not because you harmed them, not because you cheated, but because your existence challenges their identity. Success forces others to confront their own limits, and many would rather attack the successful than expand themselves. So if you've ever felt hate towards someone thriving, pause. Ask yourself, is it truly about them? Or is it about the version of you that never tried? And if you are the successful one being hated, understand this clearly. It is not always personal, it is positional. You didn't just gain success, you gained power in a psychological hierarchy. And in every hierarchy, power attracts resistance. That
is human nature. Dark, primitive, predictable.